Yo, everybody, this is King Frey from Team DFG coming at you live with a deck profile from our latest tournament. This is the one and only Mick. And what deck did you play today in this tournament?
Pretty much what I used was a Charmer's Control type of deck.
Oh, as a Spirit Charmer.
Spirit Charmer.
Oh, that is quite interesting. Full disclosure, I got clapped by it in the first round. It was actually pretty good. I like the variant. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this profile. Let's show the guys what you got out here.
Alright guys, I'm about to show you in the same type of hand.
Oh yeah, you know safety first in these
first.
shirts. You see he's wearing his
You
mask.
never know what's going on.
Oh yeah, you know, excuse the noise in the background by the way. We got some idiotas out there doing some lawn mowing, but it's alright, it's their job. So let's start with that monster count and line up.
Alright, so the first monster that I'm starting off is Nibiru. I want one of them.
One Nibiru. That is a very, very interesting choice. Just one Nibiru, eh?
Then I run two Fairy Tail Lunas.
Two Fairy Tail Luna. Now, for those who don't exactly know what she does, what does she do per se?
Pretty much what she does is she helps you search for a spellcaster monster that got like 1850 attack. And then its second effect, which I love, is pretty much it's like a quick effect. She get the option to pop, well not what, put one monster back to your hand. But if the opponent had like the same card version of it, then her effect is negated. But if they don't have like another copy of it, they have to be pop it back in their hand pretty much.
Not bad, not bad.
I run two errors.
And that's the Wonder Water.
Yeah, that's the Water Charmer. I run two Haita.
The good fire
The
charmer.
good fire one. Run Ursula, the good earth one. And one wind.
So what made you go with the ratio with one wind, one earth, when you got double fire and double water?
Well, what made me decide to go with like the fire is a lot of people they end up having like ash blossoms. So when I go to like its link monster, I can pretty much grab like a fire monster from the graveyard and put it towards the link that it points at, you know. And then the water one, it's just my favorite. You can do the ratio either way that you want to. It's based off of a player's preference and all. But all the Spirit Charmers monsters, they got link monsters towards it.
Oh yeah, I definitely have strong resonation with that fire one. I played Salamangreat at one point and she the bee's knees. He right about that ash blossom.
Everybody running.
All right, so that's your monster count there?
Yeah, that's my monster count.
That's what, 11 monsters?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 monsters. Man, this deck is definitely control heavy.
Yeah.
So let's see what that spell lineup looks like.
Okay, so for the spell lineup, I got one Scapegoat. I got 3 Super Polys. I got 3 Poly Desires. Now, if you can, and if you can afford it, I would get Power of Distractions because this deck right here tends to not go to the extra deck a lot. It's better, and then you don't have to banish all your 10 cards. If
You
needed.
are absolutely correct. Like, Desires is wonderful, but Extravagance, on the other hand,
better.
especially for this deck,
Yeah.
Très Magnifique. I'm glad I didn't see that come out of you today. I'm glad I saw Desires, because I would have yelled Mamma Mia.
Yeah, but that would be a better spell card to use.
Most definitely.
I run 3 Spirit Charmers.
Now, what does that do? That I know that's a new card specifically to this structure deck for the archetype. So what does this card do?
Pretty much what this card does is you can discard a card, and then you can pretty much search for any of the familiar or possessed or charmer monsters, two of them at least, or the familiar possessed or charmer spell or trap card that got it in its test and all.
Ooh, that's kind of spicy.
Yeah, but one you got to set, and the other you can put in your hand.
Oh, that's cool. So that means you can put the monster in the hand and then you can set the spell or trap.
Yes.
whichever one you may need at that moment,
Yep.
and have it set up for whenever you're ready to play it. Oh, that is.
Yep. All on players' preference.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm digging the super polys. You must have a heck of a lot of nice targets to go in with that.
Yes, you gotta have it for the meta because a lot of times people tend to play like a lot of dark monsters or light monsters. So a lot of my cards in the extra deck is like dark specifically. So I tend to see that this card usually help me out when I run this deck.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Mhm.
What else we got?
I got 2 Secret Village of the Spellcasters going on.
2 Secret Village.
And I got 2 of the Awakening of the Possessed.
That is also another new card as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that new card entail?
What this card do, Secret of the Village, pretty much what this card do is when it's on the field, this card you can't activate no spell cards if you don't have no spellcasters. But if you got a spellcaster, then your opponent can't activate no spell cards. And this new card,
Yes.
Familiar of the Possessed, pretty much what this card does is whenever you summon or special summon a charmer monster, you get to draw 1 card. And my favorite part about it is for each attribute that you have, it doesn't just have to be like the charmer monster or familiar possessed. It get piled up by 300 attack each for each element. So you can build up to 1,500 attack points for all your monsters if you have 5 different types of attributes going on.
That could be some really, really beefy monsters.
Yeah, and don't have 2.
Oh yeah. So as we go into the as we go in now, we gonna see the trap lineup.
Okay.
So all right, let's see.
Okay. So for the trap lineup, I got 3 summon linens.
Oh man.
Yeah. What I learned about the meta is too many people love to summon and special summon a lot. So this slow it down, bring the game back to the old fashioned days.
Drastic. you trying to take people back to DM era, man.
Pretty much, man. First season, man. I got 1 possessed partnership.
Possessed partnership. That is also a new card for the set, isn't it?
Yes.
What does that guy do?
Pretty much what this card does is you can activate this trap card and then you can special summon a familiar possessed monster from the graveyard or from your hand, and you control 2 or more attributes, you can get the pop a card.
Ooh.
Yeah, so a lot of times when I play the Spirit Charmer spell card, the crit spell card, I usually like to search for this card because you automatically got to discard a card unless they say I discard Familiar Possessed and bring that back from the grave, or if I have one in my hand, I automatically get a free pop.
That's pretty doggone good.
Mm-hmm. I run 3 crackdowns.
That is easily enough said.
Yeah, I'm sure
Give me your
everybody in the chat
stuff.
don't need no explanation. Marco Cosmos, one of them.
Also, making sure that they can't touch their graveyard whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. 1 skill drain.
Make sure they don't have any effects.
I run 3 judgments.
Because God says no.
Yep. 1 second Simon Strike. Second tier guy.
Because he decides to smite you.
2 unpossessed.
That is another familiar possessed trap card. So what does unpossessed do?
Pretty much what that card does is the first effect is when you enter on like the battle phase and when you're attacking with a charmer or a familiar possessed monster, pretty much it gains about 800 attack during the battle damage. And then the second effect is when you pop one of the familiar possessed monsters, I get to search for another familiar possessed monster, but with a different attribute though.
Oh, so it gives you recursion.
Yep.
That is absolutely wonderful.
Mhm.
And you get to boost monsters too. That's
So think about that with those spell cards, familiar possessed spell cards, and this, that can get real beefy real quick.
oh yeah, that can knock out a lot of monsters.
Mm-hmm. I want one metaverse.
And that one is enough said. You're trying to get straight into your secret village.
Yep, trying to get this. And 2 drowning of the Mirror Force.
If everybody doesn't know what Drowning Mirror Force does, Drowning Mirror Force is, I'm going to explain for him on this one. If you attack directly, he can shuffle all your stuff back. And I fell victim to that card today. For sure, thinking I had game. And next thing I know, I'm drowned and I'm pretty much out of the game at that point.
Okay.
So
now towards the extra deck.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Let's go ahead and get back on. So extra deck. So how many cards did you have in that deck, by the way? How many cards? What was your deck count?
For the extra deck?
For main deck.
Oh, about 43.
43?
43 cards in the main extra deck. Only because of Power Desires.
Oh, yeah,
but just in case if the game keep on going on, I might necessarily won't be the first one to lose.
Fair game. That's fair. All right, so extra deck.
Okay. So for the first card, I got 1 Era of the Warrior Charmer, Gentle.
All right, so that's your water possessed.
Yes. 1 Ursula.
All right, the earth possessed.
And 1 Hate of the Fire Charmer, the Braids.
All right, so 1 of each of those wonderful charmers.
The only one that I'm missing is the Wind one. I recommend having it if you can.
Oh yeah, definitely, because you would definitely want to have the whole set.
If you want to. Okay. I want 1 Celine.
Oh boy, Celine. Let everybody know what she does if they don't know.
Pretty much when she special summon on the field, she can get like I believe like magic counters based off the as many of the spell cards that's on the field. And then she had like 3 spell counters on her. You can like discard them, and then it's a quick effect too. And then you can special summon any spell card monster you want in defense mode. So it's pretty useful for, especially on your turn, sending her out and another card to go for, say, like Access Code Talker or Appaloosa or Borlo Dragon, just to finish the game off.
Oh yeah, because Celine, hasn't been in the meta for a little while. She was running strong when Endymion was out here running wild.
Yeah, I think she might find a second home with the Spirit Charmers though.
She might.
Because guess what? She 1850.
That's facts. So who else we got?
I wrote 1 Appaloosa.
Oh, enough said.
1 Nightmare Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
1 Nightmare Unicorn.
Oh yeah, we got that.
1 Link Spider.
1 Link Spider.
1 Link Rebo.
1 Link Rebo.
And then for the super poly targets that I like going for, I go for 2 Starving Venom.
2 Starving Venom. Oh man, we haven't seen him in the meta in a little bit.
Yeah, the 1 Paraplant, Draco Stallion.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I go for the Mud Warrior.
Oh, the Mud Dragon. Oh yeah, Mud Dragon is a wonderful vanilla. You can literally make him with anything as long as it's the same attribute.
And that's it for my extra deck.
Oh man. So basically we see the Nightmare package and all that stuff. That is absolutely good.
And if I would have had the Wind one, I would have included her too.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to go and get that Wind Charmer if you guys want to play this deck. It will definitely help you out in the long run.
Oh yeah.
All right, so after that, let's head to your side deck. How many cards you got in there?
I got about 15 side cards.
So he said, I'm going to max it out. Let's see what you got down there.
I got the 1 Herpy Feather Duster.
1 Feather Duster.
Hate Back Row. 1 Big Gatekeeper.
Enough said. Blow them out.
3 Dark Rose No More.
Which also come in this Charmer.
Yes, it does.
The Charmer set as commons.
You won't believe what I had.
And I think it's still like $3 or $4. Arguably one of the best pickups in the set, other than Regeki, which also comes in Spirit Charmer.
All
Absolutely.
the finest fixings.
Two twin
I mean,
twisters.
fixings, I mean,
Gotta definitely have your back row
Bane,
removal.
Dark Fusion. All of these? No, most.
3
of
summon
everything
warriors.
else I just
Oh man, he
myself.
said, you
Like
know,
some deep, like
everything that has to do with God, it's coming.
Yeah.
But,
I want this new card that came from the support, Grand Spiritual Art. Initia.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this artwork. What does that do?
Well, pretty much what it does is, to make a long story short, if you control like a Charmer Spellcaster monster, it negates the first effect of your opponent. And then another thing what it can do is, if you show like a spell card or Charmer cards from your hand, you can pretty much search for like one of the Charmer spiritual beast monsters. And when you grab that to your hand, you gotta shuffle the spellcaster back to your deck.
Oh yeah, that is freaking wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got
Our an extra spiritual village, a spellcaster,
of course, just in case you need it.
and one Nibiru, an extra one.
All right, so you had 2 Nibiru, but you definitely sided one.
Terrible.
Seek some,
Of course, just in case Metaverse isn't enough,
Yeah.
and you're actually running both of your secret villages. It's just another way to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I see absolute dirt when it comes to you getting rid of spell and traps. I see you hate those with a passion.
I hate
And I see you also hate monster effects with Dark Ruler no more.
it.
Once again, comes in that box set.
Yep.
Probably one of the best reprints they could have possibly given us in that set other than Regeki. Just because. And Twin Twister. But you know, Twin Twister I feel like got reprinted to high heaven at this point. Let's get an ulti just because. You heard me, Co-Money. Make it happen. Oh God, it is. Well, give me another one. That's what I want. Give me another one. Give me a gold rarity just cause. And that would be the deck profile for Spirit Charmers. This was Mick. This is King Phrase from Team DFG. Any last words before we sign out?
Well, I just want to shout out to Bunny and Ren for having like this tournament. I'm glad that they invited me. I got a chance to versus some good compatibles in this tournament, and that's about it. I want to thank them so much.
All right. Well, you got the wonderful words from a wonderful man. This is King Phrase once again with Team DFG signing out. Y'all take it easy. Peace.
Hey everyone, it's Bunny from Team DFG. Thanks for watching this video, and remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next video.